What's going on? Welcome back. We're going to look at some stuff that whatever. It came in over probably the last week or two. And so they're variants of like Matchbox threads that I kind of already, I already collect them. So these are just additions to those particular castings. We've probably seen a number of them before on the channel, but I figured I'd throw up a Matchbox video. This channel started as a Matchbox only kind of a channel. And so Matchbox, I'm like anybody else, right? Matchbox got really stale in my area, and then you gotta come home with something. So then you start branching out into other things, and next thing you know, you're overwhelmed. But anyway, today's some Matchbox castings. They've come in again. I already have variants of all of these, so these are just additions to those breakout kind of thread things that happen. I don't collect all of everything. I just collect specific castings, and only from certain brands, if that makes sense. But anyway, I got told in a previous video's comment section that I need to get my facts straight. Like I got to get my shit together and get all of... I shouldn't be telling you things that are inaccurate. So I just want to open... Maybe I should make an intro for the channel, that like a disclaimer. You know how some guys, some people do a disclaimer and then it's like, this video may blah, 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 blah. So here's the fact of this channel. You're probably going to get wrong information. I'm going to say some shit that don't make sense. Some people aren't going to care, and others are going to take it out on me in the comment section. So it's the world we live in, and I don't care. The internet's a crazy place, but I'm not scared of it. So yeah, I've made some mistakes, and I will continue to do so. If you want facts, you're going to have to head somewhere else, because you won't get those here. Here is a fact. I will show you cars that I think are cool. That's a fact. Anyway, moving on. We just recently did a Jurassic Park video. I had a couple more come in, variants. 93 Jeep Wrangler. This is from Jurassic Park Dominion. And then the Ford Explorer unit number 5. And this is, well, I have the other variant out, so I'll show you how this is in fact a variant and not the same car that we previously looked at. This came super cool and appreciative. This came from Joe at Ignition Diecast as part of a trade thing. He knew I wanted one, and then he found one, and then also, check it out, it's a power grab. I don't get power grabs in my area. I don't know why. I honestly feel like this is how all Matchbox mainline should come. Is this right here. But anyway, it is the maroon Volvo, new for 2025. And they have only made this casting in 2 variants, the blue and the maroon. So this will be complete once we crack it. 2022 2 moving parts, I believe. The Subaru Brat, I have the blue one for 2023, right? This is 22. 2023, you got this in blue. So yeah, we'll check that out. And then a new thread that I decided to go with. I am not a Jeep guy, but like old Willys military Jeeps they've always been cool to me. And so I snagged a couple loose, and then I liked the casting enough, and we'll look at those. I started grabbing them. And so here I have the 48 Willys in red. And I don't know why this just says Jeep Willys in blue. No year. So I'm assuming it's the same casting, but you know, you never know. Both of these have a copyright of 2020. So hard telling, not knowing, but let's go crack some stuff. All right, in no necessary sort of order, we will just start cracking things. So the Jeep Willys Matchbox MBX Jungle. It's in this navy blue. Very cool. The wheels, off-road, just big plastic windshield. And then the open cab, no top design. The spare tire on the back looks good. You get some tools, shovel, says Willys. Look at that blue flake in there. It's nice. And then we can look at, this one, Unit 3 Anaconda Guides, which I think we've seen Anaconda in a Land Rover Defender also. Base camp vehicle, Anaconda Guides. But that's pretty cool. And then this kind of standard army green military. I don't know what the triangle necessarily means, so forgive me on that. I don't want to give you non-factual statements. Oh, people will rage. But very cool. And then we have, still to open, our red one, 48 Willys Jeep. And that's nice. Oh, I didn't even pay attention. This is like worn, so it's sponsored but doesn't have a winch, so that makes sense. Worn branding, no winch. Jerry can on the back. It is not, the red's really nice. So that's cool. That's the only 4 of those I have. We should hold the phone. Let's look at the base. What does this say? Jeep Willys. Jeep Willys. Jeep Willys Jeep Willys. So, yeah. All the same. 4 of them. New thread. I don't know how many there are. I haven't looked yet. But, you know, I'll keep my eyes peeled. Let's do this. 78 Subaru Brat. Moving parts, 2022. Oh, get out of there. Check that out. 4x4 Brat on the B pillar. Oh, my bad. The rear-facing seats in the bed. Tailgate does not move. You do get the tampos all the way around the back. That's nice. Interior, pretty tough to see. 6-spoke sport wheel. No tampos up front. 1978 Subaru Brat. 2020 on the tooling. And then some engine detail. That's nice. Let's look at the blue one. We've seen this before on the channel. I am certain. Does anybody make the casting in the Baja, which is like the new... I mean, they don't make the Baja anymore either, but it was like the 2nd gen Brat almost. Wonder if anybody makes a casting in that. Jurassic Park. Got this Jeep Wrangler. Unit number 18. Well, we'll crack it. We'll crack him first. Just cool. Number 18. Jurassic Park Jeep. Red wheels. Interior looks pretty good. Spare. What's your base? Phone call interruption. I apologize. Jeep Wrangler. JP18. With the roll cage. So now, here's where I have to make a correction. When we looked at this in our Jurassic Park Rebirth stuff, I said that this wasn't removable. And I was wrong. A top comes off. And then we have that. Which is cool. They did a nice job on the interior. Being able to remove the top and get a look is nice. And then this is, I mean, it's the same tooling, right? 2017 Jeep Wrangler. It's like the same tooling. They just... The windshield doesn't have the light bars. This one's got the roll cage. This one they did the removable kind of top. I mean, they're definitely a difference in tooling, but interesting. But I thought I'd share that does open. So there's those. The 93 Ford Explorer, unit number 5. Do you spot the difference? If you saw my previous video, maybe you know, but Jurassic Park, unit number 5, push bar, deco, all over. This is a very cool piece, in my opinion. Taking you all the way back to the first movie. And if you're a Jurassic Park fan, you're going to like this casting. And like I said, we've seen it before, and they have made this a number of times, but there, if you get a look, you can see what the difference is. This guy has been driven in the mud. So his tampos add this brown splatter all over, indicating it's been driven off-road. So that's kind of a cool, subtle change that you might not, you might not notice if you're not really paying attention. There's even splatter on the hood there. So, very cool. Nice ad. Subtle variant. The 1986 Volvo 240. New for 2025. At least, well, this is the 2025 release. I believe the blue one came out in 2024. Look at that. This casting is really well done. It's a highlight for sure. Interior. Looks good. This color is great. And then you get tampos up front. Undoubtedly Volvo right there. Those headlights actually, in my opinion, look good. Sometimes they tampo like headlight glare and depth, and it doesn't look great. And in my opinion, that's not the case here. That's nice. And then you get full details on the back. Volvo 240 taillights, license plate Ruby 240, indicating the color, I'm guessing. The brake light housing in the back window, which is kind of neat. And then your base, 1986 Volvo 240. 2022 on the tooling. Gosh, I'd have to look. I don't remember when the blue one came out. Maybe it wasn't as recent as I thought. But I am pretty sure that these are the only two. Here's your blue. And that's fantastic. What does the plate say on this? Just the year. Interesting. That's going to do it. A quick look at some variants that I needed to kind of complete some of the threads that I'm currently collecting, plus a new thread in the whole Willys Jeep kind of thing. I think there's quite a few of them that might take a little while to catch up. But anyway, I hope you liked the video. Leave me a comment. Like, share, subscribe, tell your friends, do the things, and we'll see you in the next one. Cool stuff coming. That's a